Hi, this is Jasper from Castelstube. Welcome to another tutorial video. Today I'll explain SNOT building techniques, especially for medieval buildings. This video is divided into 3 parts. In the first part I'll explain what SNOT actually is. In the second part we'll take a look at the LEGO key elements and how to use them to our advantage. And in the third part, I'll build a small half-timbered hut as an example, in case you're looking for some additional inspiration. By the end, you'll have the knowledge you need to create realistic medieval house walls and half-timbered structures. But what does SNOT actually mean? SNOT stands for studs not on top, which means building with the studs facing sideways or even upside down, instead of straight up. Now let's take a look at LEGO brick proportions, because the main takeaway when building walls using the SNOT technique is the height of one brick and 2 plates is equal to a width of 2 studs. With this we can easily fill an even number of studs using sideways built bricks and plates with SNOT techniques. For 2 studs you need 1 brick and 2 plates. 4 studs equal 3 bricks and 1 plate, and 6 studs even out at 5 bricks. Let's take a look at LEGO elements that are required for SNOT building techniques. In order to build bricks sideways, we need tiles underneath at the points where we do this. We also need tiles as a finishing layer wherever sideways built sections meet regular built bricks. This means that besides regular plates, tiles are one of the most important elements. Tiles come in many sizes. The ones we need are mainly 1x1, 1x2, 1x3 and so on. So let's move on to modified bricks. Personally, I like to start with the following 3 bricks, as they are easy to use but already make a big difference. The first one is the 1x1 by 1 2/3 brick with studs on one side. Remember, this is the same height as 1 brick and 2 plates, which also corresponds to 2 studs in width. The second one is the classic 1x1 brick with a stud on one side. The brick is a great alternative to the previous one, for example when you run out of that part or it's simply not available in the color you need. You can also use this brick in sideways built sections where it allows you to add additional studs on top. These studs are sometimes really important for improving the stability of your build. Last but not least, the third one is the 1x1 brick with studs on 2 adjacent sides. This brick is perfect for building corners, especially when we need to use SNOT techniques on both adjacent walls. Finally, let's introduce another important element, the bracket. Brackets are available in many different sizes, but for this video we'll mainly focus on 4 types. First, the 1x1, 1x2 inverted bracket. Second, the 1x1, 1x2 bracket. And finally, also the 1x1, 1x1 inverted bracket and the 1x1, 1x1 bracket. And yes, when you list them all like this, they really do have some terrible names, don't they? With this bracket element, we can use SNOT building techniques also on an odd number of studs. This is because the part of the bracket that sticks out at a 90-degree angle is exactly half a brick thick. This creates a so-called half plate offset, which, when combined with 2 plates, results in the exact width of 1 stud. By combining modified bricks and brackets, you can fill rectangular wall sections of various sizes using the SNOT technique. For example, I'm currently filling a rectangle that is 3 bricks high and 4 studs wide. Now that we've covered the basics, let's put all of this into practice. As mentioned, I'll build a small half-timbered hut using the techniques we just discussed. Here I like to use a 2x2 tile with studs on the edge as a windowsill. Using SNOT building techniques, it's even possible to build windows vertically. As usual, modularity is important to me. It gives me the option to make changes later or to build out the ground floor interior at a later stage. I'm also using jumper plates to offset the roof by half a stud. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to learn more about jumper plates. The roof is meant to represent a traditional medieval thatched roof. This look can be achieved very nicely by combining 1x2 modified rock plates with wedge pieces. To get a clean finish along the roof ridge, I'm using 1x2 30-degree slopes, also known as cheese slopes. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope this gave you some useful ideas and inspiration for your own medieval Lego builds. If you'd like to see more tutorial videos like this, or if you have specific ideas, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and happy building!